Hi everybody, it's Sandy Reese with Stampacrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Well, I thought I was going to get caught up and back on schedule with my videos, but I was wrong. So today I'm going to get caught up. I have a whole table full of videos and projects to share. So I'm just going to be taping all day and hopefully I can get these posted. So, sometimes we just have those times where we have a hard time getting caught up or back on schedule. So we're going to work on that today. So I have a great project. I'm going to do this one first because it's a Father's Day treat holder. Super easy to do, and this is something you can do with whatever products you have. I am going to use, I'm looking for it, the Words and Wishes bundle. This is a new bundle. I have dies up in front, but this is really cute. I'll show you in just a minute. I'm going to turn you guys down and we'll get started. Okay, so our Words and Wishes bundle, it's a great stamp set. It's got 23 stamps in it. It has a couple presents, the cake, some candles, and then tons of sentiments. And then the dies over here, they do, let me get these out of here so we can see the front. We have 7 different sentiments with a shadow. So we have a detailed sentiment and a shadow behind it. We have tons of leaves. We have dies that cut out the images in the stamp set. We have a little border and we have a tag. So 25 dies. So this is a really great set. Now we're using these 2 larger leaf dies and the tag die today. A little later on, I'm going to show you another project that we use with this as well. But we're using some of the sentiments. So let's get started. We're going to use a base of Early Espresso, and let me pull in our template. It's 5 by 8 1/4 of the espresso. We're going to score it 1 1/4, 1 3/4, 4 1/2, 5, and 7 3/4. The handle is 1/2 inch by 6 inches, and we're going to score 1 inch from either end. So we'll be doing that in just a minute. So very easy project. We're going to fold on all these score lines. And we're just kind of making an open-sided little box holder. And for the inside, I want you to look at this smaller panel down here. This is the bottom of our holder. While it's laid out like this, and we're going to use these. I always try to find something different each time I do a 3D item. We're going to use these little Slim Jims. They're 0.28 ounces each, so they're smaller. They're not like those long Slim Jims that you can buy, but you can get these in the store. I bought a big box from Sam's Club. So I'm putting tear and tape not on the small panel here, but this next larger panel. And I'm going to put my Slim Jims on here. I know my husband loves these things. So I try to find something a little manly that they like to snack on. Okay, so we're going to do the bottom and the top. And I cut this just the right size so that these would fit in here. And then one in the middle, and then just kind of press that down. Then we have a white that we're going to put right here for the inside sentiment. We'll go ahead and stamp that, and then our little label that we die cut. So I'm just using Early Espresso ink, and then on the front, I'm doing You Are the Best. Let's see if I can get that centered. You Are the Best, and then on the inside, I'm going to put You Put the Yay and Every Day. Now you could do any of the other awesome sentiments, but I think this is great this would be cute for Father's Day or any treat that you want to send to the man in your life, or if you have somebody that helps you out, this would be a great, we want to put that right side up. This would be a great little thank you gift. And you can adjust this for any occasion. All right, so that's our inside done. That's all we have to do. Oh, we do have a little Velcro dot, and I have cut these apart. These are 3/8 inch Velcro dots, and they're very thin. And so what I do is on the softer side of the Velcro dot, I peel off the backing and put that right in the middle of our top flap. Okay, then I can peel off the other side of the backing, the little cover. Close this up so it's nice and flush and straight, and then press that down. And it's just going to push on those little sticks, so you can get it right in the spot you want it, just like that. Now we're going to do a little decorating. We've got this kind of wood green designer series paper, and you can use whichever side you want. I think I'll use the lighter side today. I've used both sides, the darker and the lighter. So we made these in class this month, or in May. And I'm going to get this video posted, so if you wanted to make these, you would have time. Okay, so there's the front, and I'm going to take our label, and I'm going to just put 3 little mini dimensionals up at the top. Whoops. I have had the worst time with my fingernails lately, and they are all so short, they just keep breaking. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I'm just putting that on the top of the flap. All right, now I've got a couple of these leaves that I've die cut, and they're 2 different sizes. So I have a large and a small. And we're going to pop these up. I'm going to put 2 mini dimensionals, I think, on the big one. What? The die cuts out some of the pieces of the leaves, so you just got to be careful. You see how that cuts it out? So I'm just going to put 1 there, and we're going to put 1 dimensional on the other leaf. And you could probably use the larger dimensionals as well. I'm going to overlap that and put it right next to it. Got a little bit of baker's twine. This is from the Essentials Baker Twine pack. I don't know if, is it called Everyday Essential? I think it's just Essentials. I don't know. But this is, I always tend to use the white and the black, and this is the kind of darker one. I don't know exactly what color it is. I don't think it's crumb cake. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to use that. And let's see, do I have a little, let me grab a glue dot to put that on with. Glue dots are on the roll here. Okay, gonna squish that down. Glue dot right there. And for our embellishments, I am using these metallic, adhesive back metallic gems. I like these, I love them. I think they look more masculine than some of our other embellishments that we have. So I'm using the copper colored. I'm just gonna do a large and a small of the copper. These are still in the annual catalog, by the way. And then here's our handle. It's a 1/2 inch by 6 inches. I've already scored it on the 1 inch from either end. So I'm just gonna fold those up and just kind of pinch those closed. So now it looks like this. Then I'm going to take my bone folder in the middle with the ends up and very gently just give that a little kind of like curling ribbon, a little what do you call that? A whoosh. I don't know what it's called. So that's going to make our handle, and I'm just putting a little adhesive or a little liquid glue here. And we're going to glue those right even with the end of the top of our box. So our box is a 1/2 inch deep, which is the perfect size for this handle. And just make sure it's flush with the ends. It's supposed to go all the way to the end. And if you wanted to put, you know, some gems on here, you can. I did, but you know, it wasn't as cute. So I'm gonna go this route. And that's it. Super easy. You could make a ton of these in no time. So if this is, you know, you can change this out for Christmas or Halloween, or, you know, adhere some treats in there. Super easy to do. And, you know, if you need a taller one, you can make it taller, you can make it wider. So I hope you enjoyed today's project. Just remember, when you place an order with me of $50 or more online, I'm going to send you a kit of the That Mutt's Card Class projects for free. I'll post measurements and supplies in my blog, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. All right, bye everyone.